That's why it says Judah is the head tribe. The Messiah rises through Judah. Salvation comes through Judah. Salvation don't come through Israel. You know, that's why they pushed that whole narrative that that's why it had to be split apart. The south and northern kingdom of Israel had to be in Judah, had to be split apart. So then, as it's written, he gathered them together as one stick. He took two sticks, you know, of Judah and Israel, and made them under one stick, under Judah, because he's the head. That's why they got Israel as the ruler of like the religion, you know what I mean? In a sense of heritage, you know, in the world. You know, yeah, we're Israel Jews, Israeli Jews, Ashkenazi Jews, you know, the false Jewish. You know, Israel, you know, because that's why they push the, Israel United of Christ, IUIC, and so forth. Israel, because they already know they leading people to damnation, because salvation don't come through Israel, it comes through Judah. The Messiah he's the Lion of Judah. That's why it's written in Revelation 2:9, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan, that's why they push the Israel, that's why I had the Israel identity all throughout the world. Pray for Israel, Israel, Israel. So people don't know what's really going on. You know, the kingdom, it is Israel and Judah, but Judah is the head tribe. The kingdom is built on Judah. Judah is the foundation of the kingdom. You know, that's why they do all that YN stuff and they fighting over blocks, you know, because it all goes right into the altars. In that day there should be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord, and there should be 4 witnesses and 4 signs to the Lord of hosts, which are shadow things to come, in the body is of Christ. So instead of them trying to stand on the altar, they standing on blocks on the corner of Masonic city planners, on blocks battling over Martin Luther King Boulevard or, you know, John F. Kennedy Boulevard. This is my block. Let's read this. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. You see what I'm saying? So you got those Mason city planners naming the cities after themselves, and people killing themselves over it, when they should be trying to, you know, pray that they be blessed to stand on the real blocks, the altar. You know, it's just foolishness.